These hands need some TLC, and of course I want to give her the perfect festive Christmas nails. If you want to see what I create, then stay tuned. Hello stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. Hello lovelies, I know I have been gone for a minute, but I am back with a festive Christmas freestyle design. If you want to see what we are doing, then stay tuned. So of course I am starting by cleaning her nail plate. I'm going to shape up her nails, get all of the old dust and debris off of her nails, as well as do a little cuticle cleanup. So I'm just going to allow you guys to watch as I begin this process. It is the same process that I always do, but I do not record each and every time, so I decided to leave it in this video. If you have any questions or comments in regards to this process, you already know to leave them down in the comments below. Now that I have removed the shine from her nails and also did a little shape up, I'm going in with this pencil nail bit and lifting up the cuticles. Then I will go in with my cuticle nippers and just remove the dry cuticle that I am able to see. I am not applying too much pressure because I don't want to dig into her meat that is very much still alive and well. We just have a little bit of dry cuticles going on, and if you don't remove this portion of the cuticle, it could cause lifting, and it also affects the finished look of your nails for them to look polished and just for your clients to appreciate their nail service. It is an added touch that a lot of the girls really appreciate, especially in the winter months. The season have changed, we become a little drier, so just removing those cuticles is helping my clients so that when they're moisturizing their cuticles, they are not moisturizing dead dry cuticles. So I'm just lifting that up with this pencil bit again, and then I'm going to go in with my cuticle clippers and get those cleaned up for her. Now with my cuticle clippers, I am not going in too aggressive. I am being sure to get that cuticle removed off, and then whatever that does not come up, I will be using my ball cuticle bit, and I will just go along the cuticles and make sure I buff and smooth in everything that I do not get with my cuticle clippers. Now, I do prefer to use the smaller cuticle ball bits because I feel like it gets a more precise cleanup, but you are free to use any size cuticle ball bit that you prefer. I do see people use the really large jumbo ones, which those do work, but they are more so for feet and calluses on your feet, just for larger areas, but you can use them on the hands. I just feel like they are a little too big for the nail plate, but it is personal preference of the nail tech as long as we are getting the girls together. Now I did get her cleaned up and they are looking more refreshed and better, and now I'm going in with the shape. This is one of my clients that always books a freestyle, so she does not care what shape I do, what design I do, and I love that for me and her because I am able to give her my very best sets, and this is one of them that I was waiting to do. So I'm going in and doing a stiletto shape on the pinky of both hands, and the remaining nails will be in my lipstick shape that I do love to do for the girls that will allow me to do them. So she is one of those ones, and I'm going to do the lipstick shape on her. And with the lipstick shape, of course, I am just going to use my straight edge clippers to remove a portion of the top of the nail, and then I will shape them up as well. So I'm just going to zip it and allow you guys to watch my shaping process. And if you are not new here, then you know that I do my shaping on any length longer than long. I do like to use my sanding band to get my shape because with a nail file I do tend to hit the nail and it comes off, and now you have to remove glue and all the extra headache that comes with knocking a nail off from the nail tip. So to avoid that, I do like to go in with my sanding band and get my desired shape. So again, I'm going to zip it and let you guys watch this shaping process, and we will get started with designing these nails. Now my girl is shaped up and ready for acrylic application, and this is a new one for us. We are going in with our Mia Secret Clear Acrylic. If you know, you know I like to use my Cover Nude blush, but for this design I did need that clear base, so I'm going in with clear acrylic across all of the nails. And while doing this set, I really gained a newfound love for the clear acrylic. It is just so pretty, so I do think next year I'm going to start using my clear acrylic more, because I don't know, I just don't normally use it for my base, but we will try it and see if it gets me a better result, because I'm always prepared to revamp my style and make sure that everything is looking fresh and good. So I am going in with the clear acrylic across all of the nails, and it's self-explanatory. I also am using the Mia Secret monomer as well as my number 12 Kolinsky brush that I will have linked below. Okay, so the acrylic is finished, shaped, and buffed, and now we go in with our fantastic Christmas design. So this is a plaid design. I did see a set on Instagram, and I saw this one specific finger that I wanted to recreate, and it is this plaid with the open space in the middle. So on two of the nails I will do that design, and I'm just going in with this red color from Beetles, of course, and I'm going to apply this on the upper and lower portion of the nail, leaving that clear space in the middle. And then with a darker red, we will go in and begin the plaid design. So I'll let you guys catch up, and once we get to that red portion, I'll pop back in. And the red is giving what it needs to give. And of course, now I'm going in with the darker red. This is another red that I have that is from Beetles. It's just one shade darker, and that's all you really need. I did see people doing the plaid design across social media, and they will be mixing colors, but all you need is two different tones of red. And if you have a darker red and a maroon, that will work as well, but you don't have to mix colors necessarily. Just have one color that is darker. You could even do this design with different shades of blue. I think I'm going to do that now that I just mentioned it, but different shades of blue or green or purple, or mix all the colors. So if you recreate this design, try it with another color. And you know I love when you guys tag me in your recreations, so please let me see if you do this design, because I would love to see it in other colors that I may not get to. So of course I'm doing the darker red in the middle, and then we're just going to go across with straight lines. So it does not have to be a bunch of lines, but you want the design to look uniform. So whatever I do on this finger, I will do on the finger right next to it. And it is a very intricate design. It's simple, but when you go with the next color, which will be black, and you have to fill in those boxes, that just takes a little bit of time. So I would stick to larger lines, because that'll save you a little time, and you'll still get the gist of the design without it being so repetitive. So of course I am taking my time to make sure that my lines are still straight. I don't want them to go diagonal or be too thin. I do try to keep them uniform all the way across, and then once I finish this finger, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the finger next to it. And there you have it, very simple with not as many lines. And now I'm going in with the black, and everywhere that there is an intersection or overlapping of the lines from the vertical and horizontal line, I will just go in and create a small black box. So I'm going to do that up and down the entire nail, and then I know I did not put another line on the outer sides of the nail, but I am going in and creating a illusion that that is another cross section with doing the black boxes. So if I would have left it just the black boxes down the center of the nail, it does not look finished or like a complete pattern. So you do want to make the illusion of the nail looking like it is wrapped in wrapping paper, and that just means following through with the design and just adding a little finished touches to make it pop. So I'm going to go down the nail with these black boxes and also make little small boxes on the outer side, just filling them in to give the illusion of a full pattern. And as you can see, those extra little black boxes just fill the design in and bring it to life. And now it looks like a full sheet of wrapping paper. I absolutely love this plaid. It is a different form of plaid, and I was so ready to do this design. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to. And now I will just finish off the hand with more design to bring the whole set in. So on the stiletto finger, I'm going to do it all red, and on the pointer finger, I'm going to do it black and add some snowflakes to it just to tie it in with the winter theme. So I'm going to let you guys watch as I do that, and when we catch up, you know, I will pop back in. Now, one thing about snowflakes is they are so hard to do. I do a lot of art on nails, and oh my god, snowflakes are always my most difficult thing to do because they are so intricate in design, but you have to keep the lines super small, super thin, and everything still has to look the same. So I'm still practicing on getting my snowflakes to look a little more realistic, but I still love how they turned out. I don't like to make them all look the same, so I'm just going based off of memory or just making a pattern that I would want to see. But when it comes to snowflakes, you literally have to practice. And my number one art rule of thumb is always less is more. You want to use as less polish as you possibly can to get the color payout because the design is so thin and intricate, and I'm still practicing on snowflakes. And I think throughout the summer of next year, I'm going to start practicing my snowflakes because I forgot how hard they was. Like from winter to winter, you never think I'm going to use another snowflake. My goodness, I'm going to start practicing my snowflakes. But they turned out super cute. I always say follow through with the design. So even if you feel like, you know, is not as perfect as you want it to, follow through with your design and continue to try and build up your art. So I'm trying, girl. Everything not perfect, and I want y'all to continue to try with your artwork because it does not stop. Of course, the Christmas set is not complete without bling, so I'm going in with my extreme diamond gel that I love to use. It is a lifesaver for holding those charms on until I see my client again. So I'm just going to put a nice glob in the middle, and I'm going to do just a little extend motion so that I can get a little glue on the top and bottom to combine the plaid together, and this just set the tone off. Again, I did see this specific finger on another set on Instagram, and I absolutely loved it, and I just did a little recreation but added a little spice of my own, and I love how these turned out. My client absolutely loved them, and they turned out so super cute, just how I envisioned them in my head. So I absolutely love them. If you want to see more of my Christmas sets, don't forget to follow my socials on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and other platforms. It is 9Lux Nails all across the board. We are getting ready for next year, and I'm so excited to bring new fun content to y'all. when it comes to these nails. I did lay low for a little minute, but it was just so that I could get my mind clear and make sure that I still have a passion for my craft, and just make sure I come with new and fresh designs. I do not want to continue to do the same thing, so it's always a method of elevation, and I love that so much for me because I'm able to pour into you all more. So if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because this is the family where you're going to learn and you're also going to have a little bit of fun. It's not always all business, and I do have some new content coming to you guys, so I hope you love it. When I do post, there will be more hauls as well as vlogs, and I hope you all love it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I would love to have you a part of my nail family, as well as go on this journey with us. And don't be afraid to comment, because so far from what I've seen in my comments, I have some really kind followers and subscribers, and if I'm not able to answer a question, they will come in and answer for you. I do try to link everything below, and I'm only getting better. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, here is the finished result. They turned out so freaking bomb. We love to see it, and if you know, you know. Don't forget to follow my socials.